says, behold, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendments, man. Meaning what? For change, man. That's what it's sent for. You know, because if that didn't happen, this society would go on and would continue on being the wicked society that is became, man. They will keep going on, man. It won't be no righteousness in this earth. So the Lord has to destroy this place, man. He has to destroy it because he put the wicked in charge, man. And it tells you in Maccabees, the 1st chapter, when Esau took over what? Wickedness multiplied in the earth, man. And it has continued to multiply. And there's no righteousness when the wicked rule, man. Proverbs 29 tells you, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. You know? So Esau has been ruling since what? 1400s, man. Since the 1400s. And wickedness has increased, man. It's at the utmost, man. It's so wild out here, man. It's backwards, man. You don't know a man from a woman nowadays, man. You know, you don't know a woman from a man, vice versa. All kind of wickedness going on, man. And you can't even mention nothing about it, man. Or you might wind up getting shot by the police or end up in jail. That's how wicked this place is, man. So it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man, when the Lord destroys America, man. Get rid of this filthy vibration, man, that's in here. So we can rule this thing in righteousness, man. Put the real rulers back. So this whole planet can be ran in righteousness, man. In the way that Yahweh Shah planned in his council. You know? So we wait patiently on that day. We wait on that day. It says, verse Joel 2 and 5, like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains, shall they leap, like the noise of the flame of the fire that devoured the stubble. Because when you have fire, you ever seen a fire or a forest fire, man, that thing will jump from one side of the street. That fire it's like a piece of fire. The Lord have a piece of fire come off the main fire, and it'll go across the air, and it'll land in a whole different place and start a whole nother fire, man. He said these flames are gonna leap, man. That devouring fire is gonna leap from Russia, Iran, Pakistan, North Korea, China, Great Britain. It's gonna leap across the pond. We call it the pond, but it's the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, man. It's gonna leap across the ponds, man. And it's gonna hit America. Its target, the main target is America, man. You know? It says, before their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one on his ways, meaning in his formation. And they shall not break their ranks, man. These are the thermonuclear missiles, man. The scriptures say they will not break their ranks. The second angel said they will hit their targets, man. They will not miss. The Lord is gonna be in those missiles, man. It's back in Revelation 9 and 18. It says, by these there was the third part of men killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. Right? So the third part of men, man, Esau, these Joe Six-packs here in America, they gonna be taken out, man. The average Edomite you see walking around in your town, he gonna be taken out through that thermonuclear destruction. Like the scriptures say, you're just gonna have the elite family like the Rothschilds. You have what you call the Rothschilds. You have the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Warburgs, the Oppenheimers. Those are the elite families. These families are going to escape the thermonuclear destruction, man. You know? It says, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails, For their tails are like unto serpents, and their heads of which they do hurt. Like I said before, you have these thermonuclear missiles. The head is the front. That's what was described as like a lion. The tail, which wiggles like a snake, this is what propels it. That propels it up into the air, right? And it said it does hurt because it brings a destructive effect, man. It says 20, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of their works of their hands. That's the elites. Because they're going to escape the destruction, because they're going to be in the space stations or in those super deep bunkers that's way up under the earth that they've been digging for the past 70, 80 years. 100 years they've been digging bunkers, man. They got a machine that looks like a bullet. It can actually grade limestone and rock, makes tunnels and shit. This is technology Esau's been having, man. And they've been using it. And it says, and the rest of the men that were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornications, nor of their thefts, man. Because Esau gonna deny everything. He's always denied that he's denied his wickedness, man. And he's still gonna talk shit about the Most High. Even though the Lord gonna destroy everything here in America, his cash cow, he still ain't gonna feel sorry for him, repent, man. He's still gonna have that proud bravado about himself. That's why, when the Lord gives us some powers, we're going to put him in chains, man. We're going to gather up you Edomites, man. Edomites, you so-called white people. We're going to gather y'all in chains when that time comes. We're going to have those spiritual power, man. And we're going to put you in them chains of old. That's why that's why it's important we come out here week in and week out, push this truth, man. Like we read in let me read in Ezekiel. And he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee into the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them. And these are the words, this is the message that the Lord has told us to speak unto the house of Israel. The Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans, man. He said, go get to my house and speak unto them. It says, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. So that means we're not sent to Edomites, the so-called white people, right? He said, go to our nation, right? And plead to our nation and tell them, come back to the law, statutes, commandments. Come back to the Lord's counsel. Because the word was given, it tells you in Amos 3 that the word was given to Israel, and it tells you in Psalms 147, 19 and 20, that this word was given unto Jacob, man. He has not dealt so with any nation, right? So he's not coming for you other nations. That's why he said, don't go to them of that strange speech, man. It says, verse 7, but the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. They hard-headed children, man. They don't even consider. That's what it says in Isaiah, the 1st chapter. He compared them to two of the most stubborn animals, man. An ox and an ass, man. They don't even consider, what the scriptures is talking about. They don't even consider the destruction of the Lord that's coming. They don't even consider Yahushua is bringing the chariots. There's going to be mass destruction. They don't even consider that Esau's going to bring the chip, man. And chip them up, man. As the scriptures say, Revelation 13 chapter. They don't even consider. You know, it says, I'll skip over to verse 11, and go get thee to them of the captivity. So everywhere Israelites are, that's why the Lord did a beautiful thing with having Esau create the Thummim and the Urim, which is the internet. Now we can bring these scriptures out at a certain location and we can put it up on the net and it can go out all through the earth, man, where Israelites are. As long as they have Wi-Fi, man, or have an internet connection, you know. It says, unto the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. See, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, man. The elect are going to hear, but guess what? The 2/3 are going to forbear, meaning they're going to push away the wisdom. They're going to walk away from the wisdom, right? They're not going to take hold of her like it told you in the Proverbs to do. So guess what? They're not going to be protected in that day. If the Lord don't let the thermonuclear famine get them, if he don't let the race riots get them, or the famine, right, or the pestilence, thermonuclear destruction is going to get them, man. The end game, you know. And for you ones that are on the other side of the world, you Israelites who get the chance to see America destroyed, hey, we come back down from when that New Jerusalem spoken of in Revelation 21, come back, and we have those spiritual powers. When we come check you, we're going to deal with you. Hey, do you believe in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? Hey, y'all can act like y'all do now, and with that funny shit, hey, we're going to tear you up. We're going to tear your new asshole up, because we're going to have those spiritual powers. And it says, down in 16, and it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning of me. So he has made us watchmen, man. What does a watchman do? You watch for the enemy. You're on the tower. Which we at the camps, this is the tower. And we watching for the enemy to come. We're warning our people. Of what? It said warn them, give them warning. Thermonuclear missiles are coming. The race riots are coming. Famine and pestilence is coming. Esau is coming with martial law to put you in concentration camps. And he's also coming to bring the RFID chip upon you. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, right? Nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So, hey, if we don't warn you, guess what? The Lord gonna hold us responsible for your death. That's why we come out week in and week out. We're gonna prophesy and we're gonna tell you. That's why we put these videos up. So when these videos go out, hey, when you click on it, you listen to it, you got your warning. So that blood, it's blood, we want that blood to be off our hands. We don't want to be held responsible for your death, man. You know? And it says, yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Come, if we tell you, then, hey, we're going to deliver our soul. And that's enough motivation to get out here and push this truth, man. Not to have nobody else's blood on your hands, man. You don't never like to be faulted for somebody else's fault. You know, somebody else messed up, you don't want to be blamed for it. You know? So yeah, that's enough for us to get out here and do what we do, man. To get that blood off our hands. And it says, again, when a righteous man does turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die. So the Lord, when you righteous, the Lord gonna lay the obstacles before you. If you fall back away, guess what? It says, because thou hast not given him warning, he shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he has done shall be not remembered. So all the righteousness that you did do, the street preachers that you did do, the videos that you did do, the people who you helped wake up, all the posters you might have done, all the reading you done late nights. If you go back into the world, the Lord put that stumbling block before you. You fall for it. You go back into the world. You lead His truth. Everything you did, ain't nothing gonna be remembered, man. That's why it's real heavy, man, that you pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, to help you endure to the end of this, man. Keep your prayers up, man, so you can endure to the end. He that endureth to the end shall be saved, man. It says, verse 21, nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteousness sinneth not, he doth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned, and thou hast delivered thy soul. So, hey, if you warn him and he wake up, that's all the more to merit. Because the elect are going to wake up, man, when they hear this word, man. They're going to wake up and they're going to hear this word. So we are here to warn you. Hey, that martial law is coming. You know, it's going to be a time that never was been since the nation and Daniel's. Hey, and Esau is going to bring that chip, man. He's going to bring that chip. Let's see, here. Book of Revelations. Revelations 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive in their right hand, receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead. Right? And this chip right here, this mark, when you go into it, it's a karagma, which means an incision, a stake, a palisade, man. It's an actual physical mark. It's a physical branding that's going to take place when you go into it. It goes into badge of servitude. Esau has a physical RFID chip, an implantable device. When you read in that Patriot Act 2, I think on page 1001 to like 1008, if you read in there, it talks about a plantable device, man. It talks about the RFID chip, a physical implantable device. It's not no Christianity. It's not no embargo. It is a physical chip, and people have it right now. All you gotta do is go on the internet and type it in. You see people getting it, 3,000-4,000 in Switzerland at a time, man. It's all over the world. The first family that got it in the States was a family in Georgia, I think back in 99 or 2000, 2001. A whole family received the RFID chip. So you Jake out there that think it's just like an embargo, hey, you dead wrong. I guarantee you the same ones who were talking that mess, when it come time for them to take the chip, they're not going to take it. Right? And it says, 17, that no man might buy or sell save he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for this number is of a man. The number is 603 and 6. The universal barcode is biometrics, man. And it tells you in Revelation, the 14th chapter, it's a penalty. You're gonna receive the penalty if you take that chip. You read Revelation 14, 9 and 10. There's a penalty for you if you take that chip, and it's gonna be thermonuclear destruction. The Lord say He's gonna pour out His cup. It's gonna be full of that indignation, man. So you're gonna have all the anguish. You're gonna have the sorrows in that cup. You're gonna receive the devastation and desolation if you take that chip, man. Thus said the Lord of the Bible, man. So, hey, if you push wisdom behind you, hey, the Lord gonna take His protective hand off you. Ain't gonna be no protective cover. If you seek her, man, He'll protect you, and he'll protect you and guard you. If you seek her, man, her is a wisdom. You know, with that, all praises, honor, and glory be to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. GMS Stops, Arkansas. Hey, another street preacher. Hope this street preacher was edifying. Hey, to the next time we come out. Hey, a bob a ball, a bob a ball, a bob a ball, a bob out of woman, a bob out of woman. A walk like Babylon, a walk like Babylon. Shalom.